Most people don't fail because they're not talented. They fail because they keep thinking like everyone else. They react the same way, doubt the same way, quit the same way. But you have a chance to shift that. If you're watching this, it means something in you is tired of the usual. Tired of average. Tired of reacting instead of responding. And that means you're already ahead of most. Because the smartest people, they don't just know more. They think differently. Let's face it. You've been taught to think in loops. Same worries. Same habits. Same mental patterns. When something goes wrong, you overthink. When something goes right, you doubt it. You've been trained to survive, not to evolve. And that's not your fault. But now, it's your responsibility. Because once you realize the game is mental, you have the power to rewrite the rules. Let's walk through the 5 mindset shifts that 95% of people miss, but that change everything when you actually live them. First, you zoom out before you zoom in. When most people panic, they dive straight into the problem. They obsess, overanalyze, spiral. But you pause. You ask, what's the real pattern here? Is this a moment, or is this a message? You zoom out to find perspective, and that makes your next move smarter. Second, you focus on clarity, not noise. Everyone else is chasing opinions. Endless scrolling. Endless comparison. But clarity doesn't come from chaos. It comes from stillness. Smart thinkers don't drown in distraction. They quiet the world long enough to hear themselves think. Third, you question your assumptions. Most people live on autopilot. They never stop to ask, is this belief mine? Or did I inherit it? You're willing to challenge your own mind. And that's rare. Because truth isn't found in echo chambers, it's uncovered through courage. Fourth, you lead with observation, not reaction. The average person reacts. They jump, they respond, they pour their energy into every trigger. But smart people, they observe first. They watch. They process. They pause. And that pause, that's powerful. It creates space between the world and your response. It protects your energy. It gives you time to see things others miss. Because in that silence, in that stillness, your insight sharpens. You stop being pulled into everything, and start choosing what deserves your attention. Fifth, you value progress over perfection. You understand that chasing perfection is a trap, it's where ideas stall and dreams quietly fade. Perfection demands the impossible, and waiting for the perfect moment only delays the life you're meant to build. Smart minds know this. They don't wait to feel confident or certain before they act. They move anyway. They take the first step, even if it's messy. They try, they fail, they learn, and they adjust. Because they know that momentum matters more than mastery. Forward, even imperfectly, is always better than frozen in fear. And above all, they understand a simple truth: showing up every day with steady effort beats short bursts of intensity that burn out too fast. Now ask yourself this: which of these do I already do? Which one scares me the most? Because fear is a map. It points to the very shift you need to make. And when you shift your thinking, even by 1 degree, your entire direction in life can change. You begin to see what others don't. Opportunities where others see obstacles. Patterns where others see problems. You start becoming dangerous in the best way: focused. Calm. Strategic. Not louder. Not faster. Just wiser. So the next time your mind wants to spiral, pause. Zoom out. Ask a better question. Choose a better thought. And know this: you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be aware. Because the real edge isn't in being smarter than others. It's in being smarter than your old self. Most people will keep thinking the same way for the next 10 years. But you can change the game today. With one thought, one shift, one choice at a time. And maybe that's what separates you from the 95%. This isn't just about thinking differently. This is about outgrowing who you were.